Welcome to Momedram. In this video, we will see string class methods in Java. Whatever the methods we are going to discuss, those methods are commonly used methods, and that methods are in every developer day-to-day life he will use. So let's get started. isEmpty. isEmpty method is used to check whether the string is empty or not. This method returns true if the string is empty. That means if the length is 0. If the string has some value, then it returns false. Let us see an example. If we see here string s is equals to, we are creating empty, and string s1 is equals to momedharam. If you check s dot is empty and s1 dot is empty, when you run this program, you are able to see first s dot is empty is returning true. That means s is empty. So here s1 has some characters, so it is giving false. So isEmpty method is used to check whether the string is empty or not. Length. This length method is used to find the how many characters are present in the string object. So by using this method, we can able to return how many characters are there in the respected string. So if you see in this example, first s is equals to empty, we are creating string s1 is equals to momedharam, string s2 is equals to null. So when you see s dot length, when you apply, it is giving 0 because empty string length will be 0. After that s1 is equals to momedharam, s1 dot length, if you ask, it is giving 9. So in this momedharam, it is having 9 characters, so it is returning 9. So s2 is equals to null. When you apply length method on null object, it is giving null pointer exception. So in Java, if you perform any operations on null object, it will give null pointer exception. So by using length method, we can able to find how many characters are there in the specific string. charAt. This method returns the character which is specified at the given index. So in Java, array or string indexes are starting from 0 to length minus 1. So the first character of a string will be pointed at index 0, the next character will be 1, and so on. So by using charAt, we can able to get the specified index character, and this method may throws the index out of bounds exception if the index is negative. If we give the index is a negative, or if we give the value which is not available in that string, that time this method charAt method will throw index out of bounds exception. So let us see an example. If you see here, string s is equals to momedharam. In this, when you apply charAt of 2, so it is returning m. So it is returning m means this string index starts from 0, 1, 2. So it is returning 2 is m. So if you see in this example, this character string s is equals to momedharam is there. Here it is having 9 characters. When you try to access 10th character, that is not available in that string, so that time it is giving string index out of bounds exception. So whenever we are trying to get the character by using index, and that index is not there, that time we will get string index out of bounds exception. And if you see in this example, we are trying to get the negative index, so it is giving string index out of bound range, it is giving -1. So whenever you use a negative index, or it is not available value, that time it will give string index out of bounds exception. If the index is available, so that time the value it will be returned. Next method is concat method. This is most commonly used method. This concat method is used to join the two strings. So whenever you use concat method, it concats the specified string to the end of this string. So whenever you use this method, whatever the argument it is we are giving, that argument string will be added at the end of the respected string. So let us see an example. If you see here, string s is equals to software, string s1 is equals to s dot concat of developer. If you see, concat of developer, if you print system.out.println s1, it is giving software developer. So by using concat method, we can able to join the two strings. In Java, plus operator also is used to concat the two strings. So if you see here, s2 is equals to full stack plus developer. So when you print that s2, it is giving full stack developer. So in Java, we can able to concat by using concat method and plus operator also. Next, equals method. This is very commonly used method in a software developer's day-to-day life. So this method is used to compare the two string objects. So if two strings are same based on the content, that time it will give true, otherwise it will return false. And one more important point is, Java is case sensitive. That means small a is different from capital A. So whenever you use equals method, if the same content and the case also if matches, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Let us see an example. If you see in this example, string s is equals to software, and in the system.out.println e dot equals of software we are giving. In this s object, we are giving s as capital, software in the first character is uppercase, this software is all lowercase. So if you see, when you run this program, it is giving false, because Java is case sensitive. When you use equals method, if both content and all the cases are same, then only it will return true. In the second case, system.out.println s dot equals of software, both strings and their cases also matched. That is the reason it is giving true. If you don't want to bother about case sensitive, just if you want to check only content comparison, the characters are lower or uppercase, if you don't want to bother, just you want to check content, that time you will use equalsIgnoreCase method. So this equalsIgnoreCase method, it will only check the content, not the any uppercase or lowercase. It won't bother. If all are same, it will return true. Otherwise, if the content is the same, this method will return true, otherwise it will return false. If you see example, we are giving string s is equals to software. In this software, s is the uppercase, and equalsIgnoreCase of, if you see software, in this s and w are uppercase, here it is only s is uppercase. It won't bother if you give, so it won't bother about uppercase or lowercase, just it will bother about only the content. So in this case, both content are same, so it is returning true. Replace method is used to replace the any old character with new character. So this method will replace, and it will return the newly replaced string. Let us see an example. In this case, we are having string s1 is equals to momederam. s1 dot replace, we are using old character, means whatever the character you want to replace, that character you will specify in the first argument. In the second argument, you will specify whatever the you want to add newly, that character we will add. So in our example, we are trying to replace small m with capital M, and when you run this program, we are able to see momederam. All the m, whatever the characters are m, all available characters of m is replaced with uppercase. So this replace is used to replace any character in the respected string. Substring, this method returns a string that is substring of this string. The substring begins with the character at the specified index and extends that to the end of the string. So if you see here in Java naming conventions, whenever the new word started in the methods, the new word will begin with uppercase. But if you see here substring, this is not two words, it is a single word. So both sub and s string, in the s also it should be in lowercase only. When you use uppercase, it will give error. So let us see an example. So if you see unhappy dot, if you apply substring of 2, so this method returns the substring which is started from the second index. In this second index is h, so it is giving happy. So from the specified index to last character it will give. In this Herbition is there, it is we are applying substring of 3, so it will return from b, that is fourth character onwards it will return. Emptiness, so here we are applying substring of 9. So here 9 means 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So the 9 is there is no character, so it is returning empty. This substring method may throw the index out of bounds exception if you give the index is a negative index, and when you are trying and the index is larger than the length of this string. So in this case it is not giving error because the length of this string is 9. If you see in this example, string s1 is equals to momedaram. This momedaram length is 9. So when we are trying to access the index which is more than the length of that string, it will give index out of bounds exception. So it is giving string index out of bounds exception. In the earlier substring method takes a single argument, but this method taking two arguments, that is begin index and the end index. This method returns a substring, that is a substring of this string. The substring begins at the specified index and ends to the character at the end index minus 1. So if you see in this example, hamburger is there, the index will starts from fourth character and we are mentioning 8, so the character here it will take up to 7th index position. So if you see 0 1 2 3 4, 4 is the u, 5 6 7 is e, so 4 to 7 it is giving, so u or ge it is returning. In the same way, smiles dot substring of 1 to 5, so it is giving from m to e. This substring method also may throw index out of bounds exception if the begin index is negative and the end index is larger than the given string. indexOf, this method is used to returns the index within this string of the first occurrence of the specified character, or it will return -1 if the character does not occur. Let us see an example so we will understand clearly. If you see string s1 is equals to momedaram, in this example we are trying to print s1 dot index of a. So here it is giving result is 5. We are having a is present in the two positions, but this index of method is returning the first occurrence of the index, so it is returning 5. And in this example string s1 is equals to momedaram and we are trying to get the index position for the u. This u is not available in this string, that time it is giving index value is -1. So this index of method will return the first occurrence of the given character index. So if you want to get the last occurrence of the given character, that time you will use last index method. So this method returns the index of the last occurrence of the character in the character sequence represented by this object, or it will return -1 if the character does not match. If you see in this example momedaram and when we use last index of a, it is giving 7. So first index is coming at 5, but we are using last index, so the last index it is giving 7. Next is toLowerCase. This method is very commonly used method in string class. So by using this toLowerCase method, we can able to convert the given string into lowercase. So if you see here Momadaram, in this M is upper, D is upper, small M is again upper. So when you apply this method, it will give all the characters as lowercase. Next is toUpperCase method. This toUpperCase method is used to convert the all the characters in the string to uppercase. If you see here Momadaram dot to uppercase, here many characters are lower, so when you apply this method to uppercase, it will return the all uppercases only. Trim method. This method is very important method in string class. So this method is used to remove the white spaces of a string before and after. Note, this method will not remove any white spaces in between the two string or string objects. So let us see an example. If you see string s is equals to, we are giving many spaces and mome space DARAM. After that we are giving many spaces. When you apply s1 dot trim, it is removing before and after white spaces. It will not remove the in between white spaces. So trim method is used to remove the white spaces before and after of a given string. These are all the commonly used string methods in Java. There are lot of new methods introduced from Java 8 to Java 17. In the coming sessions, we will talk about those methods. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.